Hello and welcome to Max UFO News.
Moving towards North Vancouver. It's definitely producing its own light. It's pretty decent size. That's really passed over the crane.
Wonder what might lie out there deep in space. Do you want to believe we're not alone, that somewhere in the universe intelligent life may actually exist?
Our next guest says there is life out there. It does exist. Dr. Charles Halls says he spent 2 years working with extraterrestrial beings during his time with the American military. He claims the US military has actually been in contact with alien species for years.
The Sri Lanka Air Force states that it is keeping a 24-hour vigil regarding the unidentified lights that were witnessed in the skies over several parts of the island.
But for thousands of people, not only statewide but outside of our state, a 1 to 2 mile wide formation of either lights that seem to be attached to something in a V formation or craft. There were actually multiple craft. If people take a look at the Phoenix Lights Network website, the GAP page, you'll see 9 different crafts that people saw statewide. There were many events for many, many hours.
So you're saying it wasn't the same craft? It was different.
We're not
crafts.
sure if one craft could morph into looking differently or the perspective.
They want to hide something that everybody knows happened.
A person might lie to you, but the radar data won't.
It just confirmed that what we had seen was not imaginary.
I saw 3 beings that were standing a little bit off to my left.
You can't let this consume you, because if you do, you won't survive.
My own conclusions after 53 years of study and investigation are that some so-called UFOs are intelligently controlled extraterrestrial spacecraft.
So we opened the vault. It's been this memo about flying discs or flying saucers, and it relates to an allegation that we heard from a third hand, saying that the Air Force had found a couple of saucers out in the New Mexico desert.
No, can't be. I mean, most people want to read about Machine Gun Kelly and Al Capone, right?
You would think so, but this memo itself has gotten over 1 million page views in 2 years since we put it out.
The last time that Congress held a hearing addressing the extraterrestrial issue was 1968, 44 years of sightings ago. In those 4.5 decades, hundreds of thousands of new sightings have taken place. Government agency witnesses have come forward. Media coverage has expanded. Hundreds of documentaries have been produced, thousands of books have been written, and yet the United States Congress has remained silent. So for a period of 5 days, at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., 2 blocks from the White House, and 12 blocks from the Congress of the United States, we're going to conduct a citizen hearing on disclosure of an extraterrestrial presence engaging the human race. 40 to 50 witnesses of high rank and station from military, from agencies, and possibly from intelligence services, along with the top researchers in the world, will give 30 hours of testimony to 5 former members of the United States Congress.
So maybe the citizens' hearing has a chance to try to leverage open some of the truth about the fact that we're not alone in this universe, that we might actually begin to look at what we really are, what the true history of this planet is. And that might be what gets us into a future without self-destruction.
The motto of the citizen hearing is if Congress won't do its job, the people will.